Consistency can be hard when no one's clapping for you. Unless you're in the business of claps being your currency, meaning you're like a comedian or a dancer or an actor, most of your wins are going to require you to be, yes, I did it. I think that's why people want to be artists and get into the industry of art, because those claps are so motivating. But don't let the claps be the only motivating factor.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And I want y'all to notice something that he said, right? Listen, he said that consistency can be hard when no one else is clapping for you. You know what I mean? So, listen, a lot of y'all, people ain't gonna see the work that you putting in. Understand that. And even if the people see the work that you putting in, you ain't gonna have a lot of people clapping for you. You know what I mean? On these journeys and on your way to success, man, people just ain't gonna be supportive. You know what I mean? People ain't gonna be rooting for you, clapping for you. If anything, they gonna be frowning upon you. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand that. So like he said, unless you're in the business of claps being currency, then it really shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. You know, people rooting for you, that shouldn't be your motivation. And he said, like he said, a lot of your wins is gonna require you to pat yourself on the back and keep it moving. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to pat yourself on the back for some of the wins that you get and keep it moving. You know? And if claps is your thing, like he say artists sometimes just in it just for the claps because they so motivating, and claps are motivating. It's exciting. When you get acknowledged for the work that you put in, it is exciting. It's more motivation. It gets you up. You just want to do more and more. But you can't let that be your only motivation. That's why I tell y'all gotta find other things. You know what I mean? A lot of people just look at the money and all that other stuff, man. You gotta find other things to motivate you, because if it's just money, then guess what? You're not gonna be that motivated, especially after you get it. Then how you gonna keep getting it? Because you already got it. And when you already got it, then what's gonna motivate you to keep going? Then you sitting there with writer's block. You can't come up with no type of new art, nothing. Because currency and money was your only motivation. Now don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? Money is a huge motivation, but don't let that be the only thing. Claps is a huge motivation, but don't let that be the only thing. Sometimes you gotta look at your kids. Sometimes you gotta look at your significant other. You know, sometimes you gotta look at your family and the people that you maybe, you know, wanting to take care of and shit like that. Sometimes you gotta look at where you came from as motivation. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta dig deep and find other things. But don't get too caught up in the celebrations and the claps and the accolades and the likes and the subscriptions and all that shit. Don't get too caught up into that. Don't let that be the only thing that keep you going. Find other things. You know what I mean? Find other motivating things that can keep you going, man. You know? And that's pretty much what he's saying in that clip. You know? And that's just the unfortunate truth, man. You know, we just ain't gonna have people just rooting for you while you on your journey and shit. You know? People don't see that in between. They don't care about that hard work you putting in. And then when you do win, motherfuckers still ain't gonna show you no love. When you do get a win, when you do get a W, motherfuckers still ain't gonna show you no love. They gonna be like, you know what I mean? They gonna shrug that shit off like it's nothing. Because at the end of the day, people not rooting for you like that anyways. But that's why I'm saying, like, now that you know that, don't be relying on that. Now that you know that, don't be relying on that. You should know that already. These haters is running rampant. They don't want to see you come up. So stop thinking that other people want to see you come up. Stop sharing shit. Stop sharing shit. Like I said, share what you want to share and leave it at that. Leave it at that. If you feel like sharing something, then that's all on you. But don't be expecting much. Don't be expecting no who's and rahs and all that other shit. You ain't go get it. You ain't go get it. You ain't getting no hoorays up in that. Motherfuckers ain't cheering for you like that. Especially the ones that then tried what you did and ain't succeeding in it. People that ain't succeeding in anything, hell, let alone something that they've been wanting to do and ain't even jumped off the porch with it. They ain't gonna be rooting for you like that. So stop looking for it. Stop looking for it. That's my advice, man. Stop looking for it. Too many of y'all get too caught up into looking for people to pat you on the back. Ain't nobody gonna pat you on the back. You gotta pat yourself on the back and keep it moving, keep it going. Keep it moving, keep it going. Sometimes you just gotta be your own motivation, bro. Sometimes it just be like, hey, you just gotta be your own motivation, cause these motherfuckers listen, they ain't trying to see you, they ain't trying to see you shine like that, for real, for real. A lot of these motherfuckers never even liked your ass. And you expecting for these motherfuckers to clap for you? A lot of these motherfuckers, and then listen, a lot of these motherfuckers doing the same shit that they've been doing for years. And you think that they want to see you out here doing something different and succeeding. Get used to doing that. Get used to patting yourself on the back, because that's going to be the only person that is important. That's going to be the only person that you need rooting for you. The only person that you need to be rooting for you is you, because you is your number one fan. You is all you need. You got to keep going. You your motivation. You is the gift. You are the gift. You looking at the gift. You looking at the gift. When you look in the mirror, you see the gift. So that's the only fan that you need to worry about. So get used to that. Don't get used to those. Don't get caught up in the comments. Don't get caught up in them comments. Don't get caught up in these subscriptions. Don't get caught up in these likes, these hearts. Don't do it. Look in that mirror, right? And understand that you the only one that you need confirmation from, not these motherfuckers. You don't need confirmation from them. You is smart enough to know what's good. You is smart enough to know that, hey, this shit A1. This shit gonna work. You know when your shit gonna work, especially when you've been doing it for a long time. You know when your shit A1. You know when you on point. You don't need nobody to tell you when you an artist, right? Or you doing anything out here that you've been doing for a long time and you've been fighting and striving to become the best at it or the best person you could be. Listen, you know when you A1. You know when you hit that shit in the bullseye. You know when you hit it in the middle. You know when you hit that bullseye. So all you need, you know it. You don't need him to say it. You don't need him to say it. Anybody that ever done anything know when they shit is cold. They know when they they know when they done set it off. They like, yeah, this that thing right here. People ain't gonna listen. Hey, you motherfuckers, listen. You gonna have a hater that know that shit know that shit is off the chain. He gonna be sitting there. You ain't gonna get no reaction out of him. Don't even look at him. Must be sitting there looking at him like, yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, bro. You ain't gonna get nothing out of him, bro. You gonna get something out of yourself. So keep it moving, keep it going. And that's my word. My name Jason and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to do my job, yeah, that's all day. What I do ain't a facade, this is all J. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to